Hi guys, in the last episode we left Shumshel village and headed towards Karimabad where we visited Baltit Fort. And today we're going to leave Karimabad and head to Islamabad where we're going to conclude our motorbiking trip. Sadly, it was time for us to say goodbye to our hotel in Karimabad and start making our way back to Islamabad. So the plan was to make our journey to Chilas that afternoon and then stay over for the night in Chilas and then continue our way back to Islamabad the following day. Those of you that are following the channel would know that we have attempted traveling from Islamabad to Chilas in one day on the way up to the northern areas, and we actually failed. It is a very long journey, so it's difficult to make it on a small bike, especially if the traffic conditions in the bigger cities that we passing by were very heavy, so we didn't make it. So this time the attempt was to try to make it on the way back, and if we weren't able to do so, the plan was just to stop in Naran for another night. We felt a little bit sad because this was our last couple of days in Pakistan. We were trying to travel as fast as we could but also enjoy the views. We would stop frequently as well to enjoy a cup of tea or coffee and just to break the journey a little bit because it does get very tiring. We also carry a camping gear with us so we can make a coffee or tea whenever we wish to do so, which is a great convenience, especially on the rural roads of Pakistan. However, there will be no such thing as privacy. As you can see here, we are quite remote place, but we will always have an audience. So over here, the guy just kept watching us. I suppose he doesn't see too many foreigners. There was a small village down below, so I suppose that's where he came from, and he just wouldn't leave. He was there for a duration of our stay. It wasn't long before we were back on the road and we reached point zero where we had to check in with the police, and after that we headed to Shangri-La, a resort in Chilas where we were greeted by a very friendly security guy. There are a few hotel options in Chilas and we weren't really impressed by any of them. We decided to stay in Shangri-La as this seemed to be the best option for a foreign traveler. The hotel is located by the Indus River and it does guarantee lovely views, but we thought that it was very overpriced for what it was. We didn't really like our room either. It felt a little bit claustrophobic as it had no windows, but we decided to stay because it was just a quick sleepover for us and we were planning to leave very early the following day. It was a very early start for us, but we were back early at point zero to cover almost 400 kilometers that day. We would stop frequently either to get something to eat or just to have a rest, and we would be often approached by a group of children, and I personally love the experience. It's nice to be able to engage with local community, children especially, because they mightn't see too many travelers, and it's nice to show them that there is another way of living to what they experience. We were then back on the road, and the road was starting to get very steep and was starting to get very cold as we were traveling towards Babsar Pass. Once we reached Babusar top, I found the place to be magical. The stillness was just out of this world. Actually took us a very long time to go up. The bikes are really struggling because of the lack of oxygen in the air. Our bikes are on small. It's been snowing. It's a big change since last week because we were passing through here last week, but we didn't experience any of this weather. It's very cold today. We managed to calm down this way. It's a long way on the bike, but hey, what about it? A little bit cold, but fine. And we made few friends along the way. Pakistan! Zindabad! We've continued on and met more wonderful people along the way, especially families that have so little. So that helps you to feel appreciation for what we have in here, because other people aren't always so lucky. Another few coffees later, we're getting close to Naran. So just a quick stopover now. We are changing the oil for our bikes because that wasn't done in a while, and we just had the opportunity in this town here that we are passing. So it's so noisy here, but there's a lot of building going on. So we are inside Naran. You can see not much around. There is a few hotels down the road, but the primary reason was to stop and change the oil. We did struggle at the mountain pass today. The bikes would barely get going, so we better give them a bit of TLC. Perhaps this doesn't look like a traditional European garage, but let me tell you guys, the precision that these folks changed the oil with and looked after the bike, it was extraordinary. You wouldn't get a service like that anywhere in Europe. And while the folks were changing the oil and looking after the bikes, I was just enjoying the views of Naran and the slow life passing by. Once the bikes were sorted, we hit the road again and we were getting close to Islamabad. We were delighted to make it all the way back from Chilas to Islamabad in one day, because that meant we had just one extra spare day to spend in Islamabad and just to have a rest before our travel to Abu Dhabi. We haven't even left the country and we are already missing it. So is it goodbye? Definitely no. Before even we left Pakistan, we have made the decision that we are going to come back because of the views. I've never seen a country that is so beautiful, and for other reasons as well. We would like to thank all the wonderful people that we have met along the way. You were really beautiful, you were so friendly, you were so accommodating. So thank you very much to all the Pakistanis that we've met on the way. We are hoping to come back in a few months' time, so till then, au revoir Pakistan, and inshallah we will see you soon. Stay tuned for the next episodes coming, guys, and thank you for watching.